Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the first episode of the Sonic Sunday Power Hour. I will be your host, Ryan. I own and operate the blog Games with Coffee, and on there I talk about how to be a mature, distinguished gamer. You can find me online on Twitter and Instagram, and my handles are on the top of my overlay screen when I switch to it. So to start off, speed, justice, adventure. What do those three words have in common? Well, they describe the star of this show and my hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. You see, Sonic has been there for me during the best and the worst times of my life. He has given me so much hope when all I could see was despair, and it's because of him that I've become the man I am today. So today I wanted to pay tribute and show my appreciation for him by, playing some of his games and, starting this show and then just having fun with it. So over the next 21 Sundays, starting today, which ironically is Super Bowl Sunday, I will be playing one Sonic title, one whole hour. It's just going to be casual play, no speedrunning here, but I will be trying to go as fast as possible. I do want to kind of beat these games. So I've carefully selected each and every title that will be played throughout this season. I'll be speaking a bit about each game, some of its history, and we'll be sharing some personal stories along the way. I'm also accepting challenges, so if anybody wants to issue a challenge, by all means, I'll do my best. One person has already issued a challenge. You may know her as Hungry Goria. HG plays a lot of retro games. She's challenged me in Sonic 2, which I will be playing at the end of this month. So, speaking of Sonic 2, that's the game we're going to be playing today, but it's actually the Game Gear version. It's a very special game to me, and I'm really excited to get started on this. So, without further preamble, let's get started. Just gonna unpause this. Alright, so, Sonic 2, the Game Gear Edition. This game was released in November 17th, 1992, which is 4 days before the launch of Sonic 2 for the Game Gear, for the Genesis. It did a lot of things differently than its sister game. The first zone here is an example of one of those differences. So most Sonic games, they start off with kind of a Green Hill-esque zone, like palm trees and bright blue backgrounds, but this one kind of broke the mold. So I'm actually going to be concentrating pretty hard, because this game can be pretty brutal at certain points. I'll talk about that a little bit later. So let me just get through the first zone and we'll talk some more. So as I explained earlier, this game differs from its sister game in the first zone, for instance. So again, it's not like your typical Green Hill zone where it has like nice backgrounds, like very palm trees, very nice, very clean. This is more underground, more gritty, more dark. You can even hear it reflected in the music too. It's a bit more high-paced than like Emerald Hill Zone, for instance. Okay, gotta concentrate here, guys. Give me a second. Darn, I didn't make it. Okay. So I think I can recover. Let's see here. Usually I restart, but got it. get some rings, replenish. Oh, there we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And Chaos Emerald! Yeah! So another thing that makes this game different from others is the fact you can find Chaos Emeralds just lying around in levels. Whereas in Sonic 1 Sonic 2, you'd have to enter bonus levels in order to get those gems. But here, they're just sitting in the open, usually in Act 2. And this was also done in the first Sonic the Hedgehog game, which was released by a company called Ancient. Well, it was developed by Ancient, published by Sega around the same time that Sonic 1 for the Genesis was released. So, if you didn't know this, Ancient was started by a guy named Yuzo Koshiro. And if you don't know Yuzo Koshiro, he is the composer for the soundtrack of Streets of Rage 2. Okay, let me talk about this boss battle here a little bit. So this is actually one of the toughest boss battles in Sonic game history. The reason I say that is because I timed it too early. So let me go back here. So this is one of the toughest boss battles in Sonic history, simply because the Game Gear screen is actually really small. It actually has a size of 160 by 144 pixels, and because of that, it doesn't exactly capture the entire. What I'm trying to say is it doesn't capture the entire layout, but if you play the Master System version of this, you'll notice that you have more area to see. I don't really know if that makes much sense, but you'll find that you have more real estate to actually just see and anticipate what's going to come ahead of you. So because of this, you see these little balls here, you have no idea exactly how high they're going to come, how far they're going to come, so you kind of have to guess. And that includes Dr. Robotnik too, so you see him running right towards you, and you're like, what am I going to do? So yeah, this was a really tough fight. It's actually pretty much a gatekeeper for a lot of for this game, in a sense. A lot of people have just given up on playing this. And, oh hey, Retro! Hey, great to see you. Alright, hi Retro, good to see you, man. So, Sky High Zone, this is the introduction of the hang gliders. You don't really see Sonic doing hang gliding. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played this one. So that's... And now the hang glider can be used in Act 2 to get the Chaos Emerald. I'm going to see if I can attempt to pick it up with that. So you can see, because of the small screen size on the Game Gear, you can't really see what's below you that easily. You kind of have to guess. So, alright. Now the hang glider part here is also kind of a gatekeeper as well too. You kind of have to. It's kind of a rhythmic back motion. Like back, 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 back. I don't know. I know I didn't really explain that very well, so... I'll try to explain it a little bit better. Anyways. Okay, so with the hang glider, because you have to keep it aloft, in the air, so you kind of just go back. You kind of have to mash the back button at rhythmic motions. kind of hard to explain. They didn't really explain it very well in the game manual either, but it's more or less trial and error. So let's see if I can get some air in here. Oh, no, come on, no, 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 no. Ah! So that becomes a problem. There are other ways to do this. Give me a second here, let's see. Boom. See that cloud there? I'm going to be using that in a sec. There are certain clouds in this area that act as hidden springs. You can use these hidden springs to, to get to the Chaos Zone. So, there's one here. It's going to involve a little bit of trial and error here. Yes, okay. Watch this. Ah, missed it. Let's try that again. Try to get that back there again. And, ooh. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? So here's the secret cloud. Hang it here for a second. Got it! Yeah, that's usually a pretty hard emerald to get at times. Luckily there are little tricks and little hidden things you can find to get through that area. Whoa! Oh, there we go. Almost met my timely demise. Alright, so that's Act 2. So, I spoke about Aspect, right? Now, Aspect, they've been developing a lot of these Sonic the Hedgehog Game Gear games. Their first here was this one, Sonic 2, and they went on to make other Sonic games, like Sonic Chaos, Sonic Triple Trouble. Oh, hold on. There we go. Gotta take these eggs out. This is a bit of a pattern to this boss. You kind of have to take your time with it a little bit. You can't rush. Because it has a very high rebound factor on it. I just made that up just now. So when you hit it, you pretty much rebound to the end of the screen. If there's a fireball right there, you were going to get nailed. Also, did I mention that you don't have any rings when you fight these bosses? Yeah, that's always fun. You gotta manipulate the boss a little bit. Hit his beak, you're gonna go flying. There. I think I got it. It's on its last legs. Yes! Haha! Scratch another Batnik. There we go. So, again, going back to my earlier point about Aspect. They actually went defunct back in October of 2018, which I never knew about until I looked it up just the other day. Can't believe it. Smash, smash, smashy, smashy. This is the first Game Gear game that actually implemented the loop-the-loops. You never see loop-the-loops in the previous Sonic game. One thing that you can't do, and I just saw you do it, you can't go back on a loop. So they're kind of act as one-way gates. I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Extra life. Now, I don't know why they had a line of rings there, but that's okay. Yeah. I think I'm stacked up for lives right now. Oh, okay, I got nailed. Okay, gotta be careful here. Yeah, okay, we're safe. 10 rings. If your ring count is has a 0 at the end of it, you'll automatically get rings at the end. You can also get other things like an extra life and, even rarer, a continue. Okay, this one is a fun zone. It takes place completely underwater. So you really have to be quick. And get as many air bubbles as you can. Oh, here we go, 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 go! You'll find that these bubbles here are the bane of my existence. They really are. Because you have to be really specific with them. You'll see. Check this out. Nope. One touch on the walls and it's game over, man. Yep, not happening. Out we go. Hold down. There we go. So if you want to slow your ascent, you hold, you gotta hold down. To speed up your ascent, you hold up. So here I'm holding up. You can see Sonic moving his arms a little bit quickly. And then holding down, and you see his arms move slow. So slow, fast, slow, fast. Oh. Oh. Not happening, buddy. Extra air. Why not? Yeah, be careful with those guys. I think I have to go up here. I'm stuck. There we go. Let's go back here. Y, A, R. That spells Ray. Probably a nod to Ray the Flying Squirrel. I don't know, you be the judge. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, where is it? Yes. Okay. Oh, lost, a little bit lost there for a second. But this level is a really long level. It doesn't seem like it's a long level, but it is really long. It would have benefited from the checkpoint. Oh. Whoa, okay, I just inexplicably took a shortcut. Come on. I need to get back in there. Over that way is the end of the level, but I didn't get the Chaos Emerald, so yeah. I'm gonna start again. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Alright, let's start that again. This time we'll get the Chaos Emerald for sure, watch. Be a little bit quicker this time. I'll take a shorter route down here. Oh, or not. No, not. There we go. Let's look at that. Whoops. These blocks. No, 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 no. Don't have a lot of time. 2. Yes! Just in the nick of time. There we go. Up. Push up. Here we go. Going up. Up. Hold down. Squeeze right through. Let's see if we can go this way as well, too. Oop. No! Get those rings quickly. Watch out for this guy. Okay. So, remind me not to jump. Alright, so. Pro tip, hold left. Just heat that left button hold. That left D-pad hold, and there it is. It's 3 of 6. Oh! Extra life. Got my life back. No, come to think of it, probably could have gotten out of that. I don't really think about it. I probably would have. Oh, no, should probably not get distracted here. Okay. I'm rambling to myself, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to be a little bit more careful here. Just gonna hold up. Just go really quickly. See if I can. Alright. Go, Sonic, go. No! I guess I triggered all of them, so it should be okay now. Oh, another little neat fact here is if you get a Chaos Emerald, I was just gonna say, if you get a Chaos Emerald, you don't have to go, back through the level and get it. So I can go through that shortcut now. So, if I remember where it is. Okay, skip most of that part of the level now. Okay, this is an exercise of... This is an exercise of patience here. There, now we're going in the right direction. Thank you, Spikes. Jeez. Okay, up we go. Let's try this again. So, I'm not really certain how many of you guys played the original Sonic one for the Game Gear, but you can now notice that this Sonic sprite is actually much more in line with the Genesis sprite than it was with the Sonic 1 sprite for the Game Gear. I thought that was an interesting little touch. Aspect really tried to get the feel of Sonic the Hedgehog when they were developing, which was pretty cool. Up, back, no. Up we go. Oh, why did I not roll? I didn't get enough momentum, I guess. There we go. See? Told you. I love the splashing mechanic here. Yeah. In general, you want to stay to the high ground when you're dealing with Act 3. You do not want to go anywhere near. Ah. This is a really easy boss. Stay to the end, roll up, boom. And that's all you have to do. Smoked. There we go. Oh, I forgot the most important part about this. The Game Gear version of Sonic 2 is the first appearance of Tails. First actual appearance of Tails. He wouldn't be playable for another 4 days. Oh, here. Pay close attention to the music. If you guys are fans of Sonic CD, you'll recognize it immediately. You guys figured it out yet? That's right, it's Toot Toot Sonic Warrior from Sonic CD. The opening track for the Japanese version of Sonic CD, which is pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit serious now. Time to get that Chaos Emerald. Okay. Now this is a little bit difficult because, again, because of this game's incredibly tiny screen. Yeah, gotta be able to average things out. So first things first, stick to the high path. Life, and again, just keep sticking on that high path. Gonna come to a point. Okay. Concentrate here, guys. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's try that again. Oops. That's my rings. That's okay. Alright. Got it! Oh. Can't tell you how many times that particular Chaos Emerald gave me a lot of trouble when I was playing it as a kid. Now, speaking of which, I might as well tell you how I got this. So when I had a cousin growing up, he and I were very, very close in age. And what happens is he had a Game Gear, and on his Game Gear he had Sonic 2, and he was like, oh, this game's really cool. I'm like, I wanted Sonic 2 myself, but not the Game Gear version. I wanted the Genesis version. Another cousin of mine actually introduced me to that one. You know what? I should probably shut up right now because this requires a lot of concentration. Specifically here. No. Yeah. Okay. Shit, I missed it. This is pretty much a make or break point for a lot of players, at least in my opinion. Green Hill Zone 3. It's all springs, all spikes, and if you're not careful, you are going to die a lot here. There we go. Okay, yeah, got it. And it's not... It's the boss here, too. It's a bit of a tricky one. So this boss here, he has a bit of a tell. It's really quick, but it always tells you which direction he's going to go. I wasn't paying attention to his tells there, so I'm gonna rectify that. Let's see if I can repeat my performance of last time. Oh, nailed it! See, he's really quick, so it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like he's going down. I think this is going there. Up. Sometimes it just goes straight across, like so. Oh, man. That was close. Okay, so going back to my original story, so I got this game from a cousin of mine, or actually, my parents got the idea of getting this game for me for Christmas from a cousin of mine who had a Game Gear. I had another cousin who had the Genesis version, but I guess the Game Gear version kind of won them over in the end, so they got me that, and that's why I was stuck with Sonic 2, the Game Gear edition, for most of my life. Ooh, anybody else here getting this, or just me? Ooh. So this zone is actually kind of a puzzle to get out of Act 1. You'll see in a moment. Alright, check this out. The only way you're going to be able to get through this level is if you use the minecart for the spikes. I mean, you could probably get through it without it if you time your invincibilities right, but generally speaking, you can't make it through unless you use those spikes. Alright, I hate this particular act for one singular reason. Trying to find a Chaos Emerald in this one is a pain in the ass. Alright, let's pay attention here, guys. Let's see, I think, is it here? Yeah. See that? This piece of crap here eluded me for, let's see, I was 7 when I got this game. 16, almost 11 years, right, yeah. No, hold on. Almost 9 years, sorry. My math is off. So yeah, this particular emerald pissed me off. I was never able to beat the game, and I only found this out again when I was 16 years old. So. Oh yeah, there's a hidden wall there too. Pick up some extra lives. Neat. Alright, let's get through. We're gonna go through the rest of the level. So, I actually took this Game Gear and this game with me to my parents' home country. See, I'm Guyanese. And my uncle, he was getting married there, and I brought it there where I met a whole bunch of my cousins and stuff, and they're like, wow, we've never seen, like, actual video games before. Some of them. And they were, like, really intrigued and wanted to play it all the time and stuff. And it was good times. I mean, granted, it wasn't exactly good times. I thought they were annoying, but, you know, they grew on me, eventually. 20 rings, alright. So that year, 1992, 1993, I was in 7th grade. And in, no, sorry, 2nd grade, not 7th grade, 2nd grade. So in 2nd grade, I actually wrote my very first fanfiction. And that fanfiction actually was for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Game Gear. You see, I was never really able to finish it, and I loved this game so much that I actually wrote a story about it, and I even handed it in to be graded and stuff. So it was pretty wild. Alright, okay, time for the boss. Gotta be careful with bounce back because his spikes pop back up. And you also have to watch out for falling rocks too. Up! Come on, I got you. Boom. Okay, we're making good time. We're on to the second last zone for the game, which is Scrambled Egg. Oh man, I love this place. The music here is kick-ass, first of all. Oops. Probably have to go this way. And the fact that you have all these warp pipes here just makes it so much cooler. Just go up. Watch out for that guy. Oh, follow the arrows. Ah! Ah, nuts. Okay, I'm gonna have to start again here. It's a problem with Scrambled Egg 1. It's a maze. And once you kind of figure out everything, it just kind of clicks in your head and you're like, oh yeah, why did I not realize this sooner, right? Okay, so hopefully I can repeat this same jump and the last part. here we go. This is the last puzzle. And already I messed it up. Okay, so down, then left, right, up, and there we go. Had to take a little pause there just so I can figure out my bearings. Okay, here's a pro tip. There's a bit of a shortcut for this guy. Ah! No. No. Go back up, please. I'll show you that little shortcut in a second. And that is right here. Here. There! Shortcut! If I didn't have to do that, I would have to do this incredibly crazy puzzle. And I'd just be stuck forever, so I took the easier route. Oh, yeah, that's a trap there too. Thinking that you have to Alright, just taking a deep breath here. This is going to be really tricky to watch. Oh, nope, didn't make it. Probably not going to make it here. Let's try that again. What's nice is that they keep giving you that extra life. Without it, yeah, a lot of people would get really stuck here. Alright, so I'm not going to talk too much anymore. I'm going to just focus on getting through that one section there. Oh, ah, no, I fell for it again. Okay, let's go. Oh, no. Alright. Third time's a charm, right guys? Life. Don't bother with those. Alright, let's do this. Let me get it this time. Whew! Okay. And that's it. That is the hardest part of that stage. My heart's pounding right now. Oh man. Okay, here we go. So, you might have asked, hey, how come there's no Chaos Emerald in Act 2? No, simple. Scrambled Eggs Chaos Emerald is actually the deviation to the entire norm. In that its Chaos Emerald will be seen at the end of this level. Oh, not nuts. Yay! Time to charm, right? Okay. Up we go. If you guys played Sonic Mania recently, you may recognize this boss. It's a boss called Silver Sonic. See that? There it is. The final Chaos Emerald. With all 6 emeralds in place, I can now access this zone, Crystal Egg Zone. If you didn't have all 6, you'd just get the bad ending. This entry's kind of unique in that it has a bad ending, where it's implied that the main character dies, in this case, Tails. So, I thought it was kind of a dark way of doing things. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Come on, come on. Yes. No. There we go. At this point, you don't need to do any exploring, you don't need to do much, you just go as fast as you can through these levels, because after that, it's the showdown with Robotnik. Ah! I'm not gonna pass on the opportunity to get an extra life. Whoops. It's here, actually. Whoa! And you thought the flywheels at Gimmick Mountain were bad? These are 10 times worse. Got it. There's a maze here. There we go. Another extra life. Oh, why, don't mind me. I'll take that. Oh, nope, can't get up there, I guess. Preamble. Oh. Up, 2, 3. Oh, nope. Come on. Come on, Sonic. Come on, buddy. Okay. this. And here we go. Time for the final showdown. Now, don't get me wrong. This final boss here, it was a little intimidating, but I like to play a little loose, a little fast and loose. That's only because I've played this game just so many times. Good stuff. Oh, timed it a little bad there. Like I said, I like to play a little fast and loose with this guy. Bear with me, this will take a little while. So I scored, I think, 3 hits now? Was it 4? I kinda lost count. Anybody here hazard a guess? Let's try it again. Nope, bad move. Oh. So yeah, this Robotnik only has 2 attacks. Those circular energy disc things and electrifying the entire screen. Luckily, you're invincible in these transport pipes. Ooh, that was close. So, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is coming out in 12 days. Anybody gonna go see it? Oh, how about that attack? That's a free hit right there. I might go see it. I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah. Oh, no, no. Oh. I'm so close too. That was the first hit. Whoa! That was close. Ah. Nope. Did you know that there's musical differences between the the Game Gear and the Master System versions of both? Oh. And maybe I should stop talking and start paying a little bit more attention, huh? Yeah, the boss music between the Master System and the Game Gear versions are different. I happen to like the Game Gear version a lot better. It kind of has a more high stakes. Has a more high stakes feel. Yeah, no, that would have been pretty bad. There's only a few windows of opportunity to attack. Oh, nope, go on, back in there. And sometimes you'll use attacks at random. No, that was, yeah. Oh! That was close. Basically, this battle is a bit of a waiting game. You just have to wait for the right moment. So it's one of those battles that teaches you patience. You really have to have a lot of patience with this. Spot opens. Ah, there it is. That's the end. Where's he going? What happened to his buddy? What happened to Tails? Oh, for those of you who don't know, Tails was kidnapped by Robotnik, and who asked Sonic to get him his gems or he dies. Well, in this case, we got the 6 gems, and Tails is fine. And Sonic's asking, what gives? Come on. So there you go. Oh, that's the end of Sonic 2, Game Gear Edition. I actually can't believe I finished that in an hour. Maybe less than that, because there was a little bit of an introduction. That's pretty cool, huh? So, yay! You know, Sonic 2 is one of those games that never fails to, fails to make me happy. This credit music is actually really, really good. Good stuff, good stuff. So, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, or, you're having fun or whatever, yeah, don't feel free to throw a donation my way here. I'm not really good at the self promotion stuff. Bear with me. But I have a coffee account. It's coffee.com/gameswithcoffee. And you can, for the price of a coffee, you can support me and my website and improving it. You can also find me on Twitter, GamesWCoffee, and on Instagram at games_with_coffee. I'm more active on Twitter than I am on Instagram, and I'm trying to change that, so that's cool. But yeah. Thanks, Hitman. Thanks, Aspect, the developer. Oh, and I played the entire game with a Sega Genesis controller. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end. And with that, the end of the first episode of the Sonic Sunday Power Hour. Yay! Episode 1 completed. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just pause it here for a couple of final words. So whoever was watching, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you again next Sunday. Let's see, what is next Sunday's game? I'm just going to check really, really quickly here. Uno momento. So the next one, we're going to go to the very first game. We're going to go for Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. That's going to be a little bit more tougher to do in a single hour than it would have been to do this one. Well, it's only because I know this one so well. But I'm actually really, really glad I got through Sonic 2 in less than an hour. That was pretty cool. So, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And hope to see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Oh, yeah, so time, 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So same Sonic time, same Sonic channel. Be seeing you, and yeah, take care, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.